Yes, sir, man. We out here, Transplants TV. I got the OG Webbie with me, man. We about to take a deep dive of what it's like to survive and strive in LA, man. So come on, let's get it, man. Let's go. Yo.
Don't you know there's a difference between the ones that flew here than the ones that grew here? Like this is our territory.
Right. I should have brought the barbecue. My bad.
A purr.
Hey, you see his dog? Come on, man.
Going crazy.
You feel me? Right off Beverly, you
It
know.
looks so good. You did that.
Bad and bougie, all my people.
Hey. Oh, somebody was left off Bad and Bougie.
TBski over there getting booked. Getting booked by the hour. My boys in here. Hey, man, but yeah, man. Hey. What's up, everybody? What's up, y'all? We live. Yeah.
What's up?
Hey.
That's good.
But yeah, man. Welcome to Transplant TV, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Your favorite place to tap in and unpack with your favorite transplants, man. We just talking about how everybody packed their bags, made LA their new stomping ground. But today, on this episode, we got a special guest. My boy OG Webbie in this thing. Let's clap it up. OG.
Hey.
Yeah. Of course, my baby. So we're going to just dive into your journey, how you ended up in LA, man. What's this been like for you traveling the world, doing music, and just trying to navigate this wild city?
For sure, let's get into it then. Sure.
But yeah, I just want to say, you and T-Bell both from Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's
Man, T-Bell, my brother,
That's
man.
my brother.
He wasn't trying to. So I think T-Bell goal was not to smile this episode.
He lost the bet if y'all made one. Shit.
Pull it out his ass, Webbie. Pull it out his ass, man.
Nah, T-Bell really my brother, man. I mean, all the way dating back to the college days, like, me and bro really he done seen the growth, man. Like me, really getting out the mud, DJing in the clubs. Like,
did y'all go to the same college?
Nah, you went to where'd you go?
I was at Robert Morris.
Yeah, Robert Morris. I was say because I went to Columbia. So,
hey,
but
ladies,
it was
we
like
got some
next door.
educated brothers on this podcast, so y'all know how to pick them. We setting the standard. We setting the bar. So yeah, man. Let's take it back to the beginning, bro. What was it like growing up in Chicago, and like how did the city shape your sound, bro?
Growing up in the crib, it's Chicago, man. I couldn't ask to come from a better city. So it's a lot of soul in Chicago. I feel like it's a lot of rich culture, like, and not even just music, like, architecture, arts, everything. Like, I feel like we get we get a bad rep with a lot of like the negativity, but it's so much more like
bang bang.
Oh, no, that type shit. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's so much more to it, It's a beautiful city. I mean, we found by what was his name? I don't want to get the name wrong. Not Harold Washington. It was or was it?
Where my script Where my script supervisor?
But
we'll figure it out.
Yeah. But no, it's really shaped my sound, like, as a hip hop and R&B producer, and later in my life as a house producer, because like my mom's a house head, so she loved house music. So I mean, I always loved that type of production, but I really never tapped into it until like later in my career. So
that's hard. So have you ever made a drill beat before?
Yeah, of course. What you mean?
Yeah, of course.
Everybody was making them drill type beats from like that 2012 to like 2014, like like them Keith, King Louis, like all them type, so.
What up, T-Bill? You had some drill influence, man?
What? I used to beg him for beats. Back then in college, like, I used to beg him for beats all the time. Like, he cold with the beat making. Like, any sound you could think of today, he could replicate, and he got his own organic sound too, so. Yeah. He really talented.
It definitely showed that you got some culture, because like you said, that's a melting pot, just like Detroit, of many sounds. You can play with what you want. And at that time, drill was going crazy, but y'all always been influenced by the house and the techno, so.
I mean, shit, bro. Y'all, you already know, Chicago is home of house music, man. I feel like a lot of people don't know that. It was just kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
But house really started in Chicago. Like, we have And techno in Detroit, thank you. And a lot of people don't
Yeah,
know. A lot
exactly.
of people don't know that either.
Well, come on. No, I feel
Like
like,
a lot of people don't know that.
I feel like house kind of be overshadowing the Detroit, where it's like, remember I asked you about that, where I was like, bro, who invented what? And like you
Yeah.
gave me the rundown, and I'm like, no, bro, I still feel like it's a skew somewhere along the line of what's going on with that sound. But yeah, what's
I
up,
think a
Simone?
lot of times they get like intersected. Like a lot of times,
Uh-huh.
you know, it's just like Chicago's house and Chicago's house and techno. But you know, both influence. We have our house, you know, vibe in Detroit, of course. Like jitting, y'all got y'all stuff. Y'all do too.
Juking.
Juke.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
Working.
your
Juke,
footwork.
yeah,
Let me
boy.
see your
That's another thing,
footwork.
too,
Let
I'm
you know.
Like, again, Chicago having so much culture, even like juke music. Like juke is, I feel like, you know, people that know, they know, but I
Yeah.
feel like juke don't get as much love as I feel like it really should, like worldwide, like for real, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
If you know, you know.
yeah,
True.
Okay, so I know you made that move from Chicago to LA.
Mm-hmm.
What was the biggest transition for you that you feel like you can just give to the audience?
I mean, coming from Chicago to LA, I mean, I traveled back and forth. What really like solidified my move was when COVID hit. Shit.
Yeah.
Like,
you moved during the pandemic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because everything stopped. Like all my gigs I had in Chicago, my clubs, like everything, like I couldn't do nothing no more. So I had to really like figure out how to pivot from, you know, having 2-3 sets a week, being out, hey, what's up, you know, kicking it, meeting people, meeting connections, like doing after parties, all
Yeah,
types of stuff.
yeah.
To now it's like, boom, screeching hope.
Yeah,
So
I
it's like,
can't lie. I can't lie. Like I talked to you prior to that, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. You was, I ain't gonna lie. That's true. Like when I feel like back then, you was kind of like indecisive in a way, trying to figure it out. And then I just noticed like you just start turning up and like really going crazy, like getting serious with it. So that's hard that you gave credit like and just acknowledged COVID did like make you strap your boots on.
I mean, I feel like a lot of us went through that
You had no other
situation
choice.
where you had no choice but to
I feel
really,
like
like,
you-
you had to really figure it out. And you was either going to sink or swim. So it's like, it's a blessing and a curse in the same, you know, in the same aspect of it. Because it's like, I mean, who knows if that never happened? I'd probably still be contemplating
Yeah.
Still be
in Chicago. Like, man, you know, I'm about to
Chicago,
So-
nigga.
Let me ask you something though, because I be meeting a lot of people. I have family in Chicago, but they live in the suburbs, and
Okay.
a lot of people be like they from Chicago, but they from like Homewood, Flossmoor,
I got friends from
the South
Homewood.
Side suburbs.
Yeah.
It's valid.
I mean,
It's still
So
valid.
is it cool if they like? Because okay, so I'm from DC, but people from DC, well, from like Maryland, they be like they from DC, but they're not really from DC. They're from Maryland. So is that like the same thing for Chicago?
like the stigma. I mean,
yeah.
honestly, because I mean, all my people from 75th and South Indiana, so that's like Chatham and Grand Crossing. So like, I would literally be there like during the summer and like certain points of like, you know, just holidays, whatever, and then I'd be back in like Hazel Crest, like Richmond Park, like
Oh, the suburbs.
yeah. So it's
Okay.
like, I mean, honestly, it's tomato, because like
Okay.
even in certain parts of the suburbs, I mean, technically Calumet City is a suburb.
Yeah.
It's South Dalton suburb.
Dalton, yeah.
Harvey suburbs, but
Word.
Yeah.
they just as rough as the city. Like,
Yeah, it really.
they
I think it
are
ties
not sweet at
back
all.
into like the motion you have, like in the city that you in. Like if you in the DMV, like you said, like, but you get more respect, more pull when you in DC. You know, it's the same like in Chicago. Like when you get that respect and that pull when you come into the city, like then you good. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and it be people that do more for the community. You know, on a positive standpoint. That be from the burbs, that be from the outer skirts, that come into Chicago or come into DC or wherever, and they doing good and they giving back to the community. So I really feel like it's like how your face card is and like what you really doing in the community.
Face
I mean-
card gotta be valid though. Very,
mean,
very relatable.
I mean, home is what you make it, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's people that like that moved from the city to the suburbs, but they from the city. So it's like it don't technically make you know, like it don't revoke your city card no more or nothing. So it's
I tell people all the time with that conversation, because it happens in Detroit too. Like, are you from the past 8 Mile? Are you from the city?
Oh my God, how many people you met out here in LA?
I mean,
They run up
yeah.
on you talking about they from Detroit, and then you be like, no, I'm from 6 Mile. They be like, oh, I'm from Ann Arbor.
Exactly.
And it's like, but before
That's
you
what
met
I'm
me,
saying.
but before you met me,
rappers
you
is
was out here telling people you was from Detroit.
Yeah.
But now you ran into a real one out here that's from Detroit.
Yeah.
Now you telling people you from Ann
Because you
Arbor.
ain't really from.
That's what I'm saying.
Out here they do that. No, they do
Yeah.
that out
But
here.
I'll say to that point, because I feel like it's such a trivial conversation, right? I always say, what would you tell somebody if you were out the country? You're not going to say I'm from Harvey. You're not going to say I'm from Upper Marlboro. You're not going to say I'm from
What you know about Upper Marlboro?
my sister there. Hey, sis. But my point is,
I'm from the city.
when you in Paris, somebody like, where you from? I'm from Chicago. I'm from Detroit. I'm from DC. I'm from Chicago. I'm from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's semantics. Like, it's,
I love semantics though.
it's such a
But-
conversation.
Chi-Town to LA, bro. I don't feel like I asked you like what inspired you to move, bro? Like what made you pack up and head west, man?
Shit, COVID. Nah, I just need something different, bro. Like when I was in Chicago, I started to feel like I hit like a glass ceiling. I mean, like once you done so much as like specifically for me as a DJ, like I done touched everywhere in Chicago, and I'm talking about like downtown to like out in the strip clubs on the south side. Like I've done some of everything. So it's like, I mean, man, there's only so much you can look at that's gonna be like, oh man, that's exciting or new. So, and I just felt like I just wanted to challenge myself with something different. So, and that's what made me just like outside of obviously, like I said, COVID, but like I just needed to try something different and just switch it up. So, and LA, like I said before, I was going back and forth. So LA was still like new to me,
That's how I felt about Detroit.
Oh, so same. I had to leave. I'm like,
I didn't fuck their bitch in the city, but
I done
cashed
hosted
out.
at every event, the top events with the top. That like it gets boring after a while. Once you've done it, whatever capacity, whatever realm you're in, I've done it to the highest. So it's like, why not go other places and do that? But in terms of your transition, like in terms of the opportunities, was LA everything you thought it would be? In terms of opportunities that you thought, some people come out
Perception
here,
versus reality.
yeah, on a hope and a dream where I'm gonna come and be a movie star, and it's not
That's
that easy.
perception versus the reality.
I mean, I know like people try to live within their perception, but you got to remember at the end of the day, reality is still reality.
100%.
And people try to sell you the dream, but it's like, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, shit, we from the Midwest.
Yeah.
And I feel like that alone is like, we just cut different. So coming out here, I mean, it just really was a leap of faith. I mean, it's like anywhere, nothing's going to be sweet. You really just got to get to where you got to, want to be. So,
How long, you said since the pandemic, so how was your first year? Like, what did that look like for you?
rough.
That's what I want to know.
It's like, you got to find everything's new. Like, you got to find.
You're really starting over.
You're literally
coffee
starting
spot,
over.
your
Even like my
cameras.
first month and a half, I want to say like 2 months here, I was like staying with friends. Because I was still trying to figure out, like, damn, what neighborhood is even worth staying in?
Right.
Like, do I live in Hollywood?
Right.
Do I go to, like, North Hollywood? Do I go downtown?
Right.
Do I go Echo Park? Do I stay in Inglewood? So it's, like, certain areas, I was just like, man, like, just kind of still scouting. I didn't want to dedicate too early because, at that time, you don't know nothing. So
I feel like politics could play a role in that too, because as a guy, from a guy standpoint, because people talk about the gangs in LA and
True.
like different neighborhoods you don't go to or you don't wear the colors. I could see how that could be like, I don't even know where I want to stay at, like what neighborhood. So
I mean,
that makes sense.
I just kind of like treat it like being back at the crib. Like, don't be stupid. Like,
Right.
know where you at, know who you around. Like,
Right.
don't do more than what you need to. Like, be. I mean,
My
but again,
first experience here was in East LA, so I learned the hard way. Like I started in my experience here was like Grand Theft Auto. I went from East LA, then to the middle. Now I done made it up to the hills, and now I'm about to come back down. So let's talk about, man, how you started working with OGs, bro, like Treated Crew, $1 Million Mono,
Shout out my brother.
yeah, Nigel,
They know.
Shout out my other brother.
Kanye West, now known as Ye, All Your Fault. Big Sean featuring, And then most recently, bro, you did the lead single on Big Sean's new album. It's titled Yes, man. Let's just talk about how did those experiences, like how did those connections come about?
I mean, Sean, I've been working with Sean since I was like damn near 18, 19, and that was through my brother Mano. So Mano at the time was DJing Fourier, and my first placement was All Your Fault. So that was like my introduction.
With Ye, your first placement was a
Kanye
Ye.
West and a Big Sean, yeah.
Let's
so.
give it up for him, y'all. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Ye placement.
But I mean, it's like I said, shout out my brother Mano. I love him, man. Like he really has been like an amazing mentor. Like he showed me a lot over the last decade of me knowing him. So, but just like that was like I said, that's my first placement. So when I even got the placement, like they were working on St. Pablo. I think it was St. Pablo. Yeah. No, Life of Pablo. There we go. My bad. So they working Life of Pablo, and Ye heard the beat, and he was like, "Man, this shit hard, bro."
He was in the studio?
Like, yes. Like
Wow.
I still remember when Mano showed me, like, you know, he like, "Man, yeah, he fucking with this shit." He was like, "Look, Pete, I see this nigga like." All he did is see, yeah, he like this. This nigga's like, "Yeah, this shit." You know, working on it. So that's, you know, a year fly by. It doesn't go on the Life of Pablo, but Sean.
Oh snap! So you thought it was gonna go on Pablo?
So All Your Fault was originally like intended for like Life of Pablo.
Wow!
But then,
oh my god!
Fun
Yeah.
fact.
Fun fact for today.
Hey, that's the
But-
first gym we got on transplants. Man.
But Sean took a liking to it, and he ended up putting on Dark Sky Paradise. So, which I still think is it's one of his best like projects to this day.
Everybody say
And I always
after Detroit,
After these
yeah,
which should have been an album.
But it's, I mean, I'm proud of it, man. Like I still hear people talk about it, say it's in his top 3,
Yeah.
top 5.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Yes, the latest single, man.
So yes, he when Mano was in town, Sean hit Mano up and was like, "Yo, like I'm working on my new album. Like I appreciate y'all slide through, you know, work, blah blah." We had Interscope, so we ended up going to the label, and he plays the album front to back. Shout out, I want to show some love to Lil Rich and Miles. So they're the producers that pretty much like had the beat already, so they laid the foundation for it. When I heard it, it was my favorite track out of the whole project. I was like, yeah, this shit is fire. I was like, this is hard. So I asked them, I was just like, yo, like, can we get the files? Like, can we just add like additional production? So we added like some more, you know, just some more ideas, some drum switch ups, some ins and outs, a few more like a choir or two. So it's like, it was cool.
Talk about that, bro, because people don't know with producers how much collaboration goes in the track to just even get the drums. It's one person that strictly do drums. He might have it for 3 weeks, then somebody do the synth for this, or like just give us a little.
I mean, honestly, bro, it's especially working with people like this. You probably gonna hear like damn near like 10 different versions of a song, because like it'd be so many different parts to it. So because even when I heard the final version, I was like, oh yeah, this sounds way different than what I originally was like, you know, listening to. So, but it's cool. I mean, even at the time, there's a lot of people that was floating in and out the studio because he was working on Better Me Than You, and he was also working on 28, their project.
My
They had
favorite.
coming
Oh
up.
my goodness.
Oh my
A
god.
new one?
Yeah.
You.
Oh my god.
Hey, that's the second gym.
I'm sorry. Oh my god. Okay,
That's the
first one was
second
so
gym
good.
dropped on Transplants TV, and that's in the same episode. So y'all just got 2 gyms. This ain't TMZ. This Transplants TV. But Khalees, how you feeling that Shine album?
I like the Shine album. I like the growth. I'm happy that he finally stepped out because, you know, of course, the infamous battle that we just had with Kendrick and Drake, Shine came up in that era of, you know, both of them where everybody coming up, the, you know, Backpack, the Tissa, the whole, like, that whole vibe. So I'm happy that he came up for air and, you know, stood on business because he's a lyricist, you know, he got the lyrics.
What
He
about
hard,
you,
like,
T-Bisky? What you think?
About what?
The Shine album.
I like that song he tributed to his son. Was it his son?
Yeah,
like,
get on
that
up.
song cold to me. I'm like, I love when rappers, you know, really like just tap into that family aspect.
I remember when Nas
Yeah.
did the one for his daughter. That was
Yeah.
good too.
Yeah.
Just the two of us. That's a come on. Just no, that's
Yeah.
hard. That is true. I like family dedicated rap songs. We need to
mean,
get back to
It's,
that.
it's a different day. I mean, you know, Sean being a father now, so it's like him stepping into like a different
Real
type of
manhood.
like a different limelight, man. So it's like, I mean, you can't be rapping about the same thing all the
Yeah,
time. Like,
and
there has to be
literally.
some type of progression and growth
That was
over
cold.
time.
I've
so,
always felt like
you
that
know.
with Sean, and I'm gonna just be honest. I felt like when Sean first came out, he really didn't have like an identity, and now I feel like he's I'm from Detroit, bro. It's like
We know
that good music. It was cool to be under, but it's
What,
like
with
Sean.
saying a tone and all them super duper lemonade.
Yeah, that
you
was
know?
the identity. Yeah, but then he got with Ye, and it was like the identity didn't. It's like this is Sean. Like this identity that it's like no wholesome, bro. He from Detroit.
You want to know what's
Like
crazy
we
though?
been spiritual. We been wholesome.
I used
been
to
all that.
Sean been there.
fight for Big Sean in high school. I would say that Big Sean was better than Drake back then.
Oh, come on.
Because he
Yeah.
used to take his flows and like Drake was bigger than him or whatever,
Yeah.
but Big Sean was so
Feel
cold
like
with
we
the
made it.
Bro, don't get enough credit, but
hey, yeah.
Damn,
no.
I'm glad you. Hey,
No, I love Big Sean, like another Midwest guy. So it was just like I was rooting for him, you know what I'm saying? But that super duper lemonade and all them freestyles was
That's the thing. I was in VA in the army at the time when Sean was going crazy, and it made me just be like, "Yo," like my homie was like, "Bro, you don't fuck with Big Sean?" I'm like, "Yeah, but you do." And it was like it was around the time Tisa snapbacks, like
Yeah.
that critical time and culture. It's like that's why people give Big Sean
Stamped.
his flowers because he got stamped in that blog era with Drake and them, and it's like. People know that flow, how that originated. Sean been super duper
bar
flowing.
after bar after bar. Barcode.
I'm sorry, I decided that.
You got
Got you.
Damn, T
earlier,
Beasky got me. So what we got, man? What we got? But yeah, man. You did drop some gems today, bro. So for those who already made the move and struggling out here, you got any words of encouragement?
man, you you really just gotta grind through that shit. I can't even lie. Like, it's like cliche to say, like, you know, keep your head low and work, but it's like that's really what it is. Like, you know, I feel like every day, God bless you to be here. Man, don't waste it. I mean, you know, whether you out there connecting with people or you honing your own, you know, skill set or whatever, it's just like just make the most of it. So, I mean, everybody has their time in this, you know. I still feel like me personally, my fullest like potential in the industry hasn't even like I'm nowhere near it.
Right.
I'm still like just getting started. So
I
I'm
think
just trying to like enjoy. Like you just really gotta enjoy the process and trust the process. Like, cause there ain't no real blueprint to this. Like you just gotta figure it out and just, you know, keep your head up through the lows and enjoy the highs. So.
What'd you say, Simone?
I was saying, I think you made a good point too earlier. We didn't really say it, but relationships is so important in maintaining those relationships. How Sean had called your brothers to have you on, you know, this new album, and that's based off the relationships you had with your brother and the relationships they had with him. So I think that's very important, maintaining those relationships.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's literally the industry. It's who you know.
Who you know, yeah.
Man.
I always say this, like,
Yeah.
who you know gets you in there. Your talent keeps you there.
Right.
Cause like, I mean, think about it. Like, we done seen people like, oh man, like they pop in and they pop out because they don't have
Yep.
the talent or they don't have what it takes to sustain themselves in the music industry, or they don't know how to pivot when it's an entirely different wave of like,
Hey,
you know, music.
That's the
or
word of the
sound,
industry.
so.
Pivot, my favorite word in the industry, because like life is pivoting. When you work out here, you gotta know how to
Gotta
pivot,
know
man.
when that time
Everybody
good,
that
yeah.
hoop, when you get out here, you are gonna hear pivoting. You ain't gonna know what they talking about at all. But speaking of like, you know, energy, I just want to know, like, how do you stay balanced? Like, being a DJ is so socially draining. So how do you stay grounded in them high energy environments?
Man, you know what's one thing I do love about LA? They have amazing like scenery out here. Like,
Okay, so that's one thing we like about LA.
so like the beaches, you know. I mean, my personal favorite beach is Marina Del Rey.
Okay.
So I like.
Okay, you
Culver
fancy.
City.
Okay, all right.
I mean, it's
That's
out,
where the money at.
it's
Oh.
out the way. It's low key. It's not too crazy like a Santa Monica or like a Venice Beach where it's
Right.
like, especially when you get like the season where it's like a lot of tourist people. and it's just always packed. So it's like Marina Del Rey's a little bit more like
Laid back.
yeah, chill.
Old money out there.
Oh yeah, them cribs out there are fire. Like for sure.
I don't know. It's like I like the marina, but it give me like fake vibe, like it's man made or something. Like, it just feel like it ain't.
It's too much.
Yeah.
But it's cute though.
Is it because that's the only place they got boats? Because that's
Yeah,
the only
it just feel like, and then it ain't.
Yeah.
It's not like a big body of water compared to the other
I would
beaches
tell
and
y'all
stuff.
mine, but I'm a gatekeep because I don't want to see y'all.
Oh, you
they'll
that's how you
gatekeep.
I'm gonna tell y'all off air, but I don't
Okay,
know.
I'll say, man, I just told you my
Tomorrow.
favorite.
But
Yeah,
I
that's
can't-
crazy.
You talking about,
Everybody gonna be there tomorrow.
all right. So we gonna play
And then,
the game.
One more thing.
Give me one.
The hiking out here.
You beat me to the game. So Webbie already know the damn game.
Yeah.
So 2 things you love about LA and 1 thing you hate. And first you said was
The scenery.
the
Yeah,
scenery.
the scenery. Okay. Yeah.
Second thing you love is
The beaches.
the beaches.
Okay.
Now give me 1 thing you hate about LA.
Not traffic.
Y'all not traffic.
I mean that.
not the
we got
weather.
that in Chicago,
Yeah.
though, so we kind of used to
I
that one.
mean, it's hella people out here, so it's like you gonna get traffic regardless. One thing I struggled with the most when I was here, like, bro, it was hard to find like solid like food places that I can like consistently like, grab food from. Cause like I mean, coming from like Detroit and like Chicago, like we have have food.
I
on
feel like
deck,
LA people don't know food. I haven't got a good
No.
food wreck out here, and that's a icebreaker moment we gonna take. I forgot, I ain't tell y'all, but I'm taking y'all on a taco tasting day, and y'all gonna see how it go. We gonna judge who got the best tacos in LA, man. Yeah, but everybody telling me all these wrecks, and they be terrible. I ain't had good
I
soul food
swear they
yet.
be like they so good.
Bro, this the only place I'm out here, and they call soul food comfort food.
I know.
That's how you know it don't hit. That's how you know it don't hit.
Comfort food is crazy.
That sounds-
You ain't had comfort food, T-Bell?
That's a restaurant or something?
No, it's soul food out here.
Oh,
They don't call it soul
It do
food.
sound very like.
Caucasian.
Bro, they call it comfort
I ain't gonna.
food, bro.
It's a
sounds
pretty.
Caucasian.
It's pretty
No.
gentrified. Term,
Y'all want to know
like,
what threw me
especially-
off though? Is
What?
when I went and got some soul food for the first time, and it was all Hispanics back there
kitchen.
cooking in the kitchen. That threw me. I ain't gonna lie, that threw me
T-Bell,
just
I
a
had
little bit.
Creole food from the Grove, and it was all white people back there. It was not one Creole. It was
It threw
not
me a
one.
little bit.
It's like you
Just
can't
a
have
little
a
bit.
Jamaican restaurant. They ain't no one guan.
Not
It ain't
one,
no guan.
not one, not at the
Bro.
register. Like what y'all got? You know?
LA, y'all got some.
Okay, so
explaining
with
to
that
do.
being said, what's everybody's favorite soul food? The one thing that you found that's decent that can,
Out here? Or
yeah,
just in
out here.
general?
Bro, I
out
can't
here.
name
I
one.
can't
I can't
name
name
one.
one. T-Bell, what you got? I can't name one.
Ooh. I can't name one either. That's crazy.
I ain't
like,
gonna
Because
front
I
you
don't
out.
want to hold nobody's spot, but I didn't been to
oh,
them
I'm
all.
lying. I'm lying. I can't think of the name of the spot.
Where's that?
I'm lying. Oh, I can't think of the name. 'Cause-
Inglewood.
Yep. It's kind of in Inglewood.
I know what you about to say, but I don't.
Me too.
You
It's
about to
like
say the serving spoon?
Is that what it is? The service
No, it's
spoon?
No,
not.
it's
Dad not say the
It's
service
not. I like it. It's cool. He said that's all we got. Promise. See, hey, that's why I got Promise here, because Promise is from LA, bro, and that's why
That's
I got
all
him
we
here.
got.
He said that's all we got.
You better not say
Hey,
the service
there
spoon.
go. That's my person over there, the historian, that's checking me on everything I say. So y'all not about to be commenting
I
in
knew
here.
you was
Hold on, so y'all don't like fixins? I love fixins.
Fixins
It's
is
decent.
gentrified.
It's decent.
Fixins ain't even real. So
It's
like-
decent. It's decent.
Do you know somebody got shot in the head at Fixins, and the
Yeah.
next day that bitch
I
was
saw
still
it.
out the door for a week, and the line was around the
Because
corner?
you know what? The sun gonna come up tomorrow, whether you hear it or not. That's what you gotta
It's
know.
smoky mirrors,
No.
man. I
He
don't
said,
like
hey, at the
that.
end of the day going in.
Yeah, okay, that's what you gotta
Man.
know. So,
Y'all
okay, what
tripping.
about Doolins?
Oh, Doolins is
I like
alright.
Doolins
is
are
cool.
straight.
Police, I told you I didn't have every soul food place out here. I'm not about to speak on it.
No, I gonna front
Dang.
you. I got I've been really rocking with Nigerian food lately.
Okay.
man.
Oh, yeah.
So like a duke,
No.
Uh-uh.
bro. I'm gonna send you,
What?
bro. It's
Where?
amazing. It's in Inglewood, bro.
Chef's Kiss?
You know in Inglewood.
I can't say nothing about Inglewood because I don't know. I'm just a transplant.
I'm just a transplant.
So,
Oh, I got it.
A duke Nigerian cuisine, bro.
My 2 cents.
Oh,
no,
2 cents.
My
T-Bell.
2 cents
I knew you was
is
gonna say that one
definitely-
too,
You never been to
T-Bell.
Cent?
What?
I
My
have.
2 cents.
2 Cent was the first soul
Come on.
food spot I came to.
Come on
when
now.
I was in here. And
Don't do that.
It's really good. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I like
Like
it.
it's actually really.
My
They got some
homegirl-
dishes on
I
there.
like
My
Like,
homegirl
Yeah.
from Detroit was just out here today, and she talking about why you ain't take me to my 2 cents. I said this my 2 cents about my 2 cents. they good. I like them. I like my 2 cents. What's up, y'all?
And then hold on, not to cut you off, my fault. And then right up the street is
He did not go on
Stevie's.
ChatGPT.
No, I'm on the GPS.
Bisky.
No, because it's right up the street from it. Stevie's Creole Cafe is right, like a half a block up
been
from my.
TV?
Yes, bro. That shrimp po' boy. Woo, hey.
Hold on, I think that sounds familiar too. I probably went
Where?
there with Jordan, low key.
My 2 cents, and then
Right.
you go like just a little, not even a block. Walk up. Stevie's is right next to it. I'm
I
telling
heard
y'all,
that.
Troy, you can try
We got
both of them
places
joints.
we gotta try
Yeah,
out because I ain't heard of neither.
All right,
of them.
now
yeah, they
I
really
didn't
good.
secure the budget yet for the podcast. So we doing one field trip, y'all. One field
the
trip,
calendar
and the
year.
limit is tacos. 'Cause you know tacos the most affordable thing.
Tuesday time
For
okay,
$4.
Yeah, we did that.
$4. We gonna holler.
But first, Khalees cooking for us for Labor Day weekend.
I'm always put on cooking duty.
We just gotta bring our sides. She got the main dish.
I'm a control freak. I gotta do everything. I'm so sorry.
I knew it was
that's,
something.
that's why they hit you with big spoon. You be
Yeah.
All right, all right.
everything.
Serve plates, I don't know.
One more question. So, name one thing that reminds you of home in LA.
That's a good question.
The traffic. No, just playing.
Now that's how
Nah,
you still
I-
drop the traffic. The traffic gonna get mentioned every episode.
It is.
No, one thing in LA that reminds me of home. That's kind of hard off the top of my head, man. Like Chicago, just like it's just Chicago.
Like you
Like
said, the traffic.
even like
Mhm. Off
even
the
like
top
what you
of
said,
head.
what you said earlier. One thing that I did like was another challenge for me was just like not having my family around no more. So like
Yeah.
my grandma, like my dad, my mom, my cousins, like
get homesick?
it was like from time to time, yeah. But it's just like I can't just like pull up on them, you know, like
Yeah.
they not 20-30 minutes away. So it's like
So
calling them,
how
texting
often
them.
do you talk to your family, and were they supportive of your move?
I mean, it kind of had no choice. I mean, but no, I mean, they see, like, I feel like at first, like, specifically, like, my dad, like, he kind of was like, yo, you should go to school, bro. And I was just like, yeah, but, like,
They think we be
you
playing
introduced
out
me to
here.
music. You gave me a piano at 5-6 years old, and I played by ear. Like,
What?
this is what I want to. This is what I want to do.
That's dope.
And it was just like, man, school was cool. I mean, I had good grades. Like, I'm not a dummy. So it's like, but it just was boring. Like, you there, you learn some shit. That's cool. And then it's like, you take a test and until you get your degree, all that stuff. So it's like, at least with music, it was always different for me. It's no guidelines to it. You just like, you get out there and you just make a name for yourself. That's it. So
So you felt like music was more fulfilling.
yeah. And it was like, it's something I love to do. Like, it's so funny, just like my brother I still remember like us having literally a Dell laptop, and he had FL Studios. He was still in college. He used to go to Grambling State, and he came back. He was like, man, bro, let me put you on this. This is what you need to be doing. I had FL Studios making these whack ass beats, but I was like, I'm 12, 13. Like, so I'm hearing like Hard in the Paint, like, the Carter, like all that stuff. So it's like, I mean, obviously Ye should like Ye. That's just he's gonna be
Them samples.
Ye regardless. So
Couldn't
it's like-
do nothing like Ye on the FL. What was that? FL3,
That shit
FL4?
was probably like, yeah, that's what
Man.
I'm saying. So, but it was like just being able to learn something new.
Yeah.
It was just like it just made me happy, shit, you know, and just being able to like challenge myself with something that I wasn't even all the way familiarized with beats yet at that time. I didn't even know what BPM was. Like,
Oh, wow.
I was still trying to like, you know, man, I was trying to make it sound like this. Why my shit don't sound like that? And it's like, you know,
That's why I stopped. I couldn't quantize nothing. I couldn't.
but like once
learn.
I mean, again, like I feel like and another advice for people that's really like out here trying to figure it out. I feel like having a good mentor that leads you in the right direction. It really changed everything for you. Like it's like having a cheat code, because it's somebody that has so much more experience than you,
Right.
and they can really point you in the right direction and tell you like, yo, this is like, these are all the good things that have happened in my career and things that I've done and blah blah. And this is all like my shortcomings and the things that have fucked up. and haven't gone like I wanted them to. So it's like it's good to have a good mentor.
Yeah.
And it's like that's low key, even just in life, like it don't even have to be music. It could be anything. Like it's good to have just leadership.
Yeah.
So
I agree with you.
like
on that.
I'm hoping one day when I am multi-Grammy award winning diamond, like all these accolades and stuff, like I can like reach back and be like, yo, like this what y'all this what you should do. Oh, you want to learn? Yeah, you know, I got you. Like I want to give back to the community and you know, just really help people find their way in this. So it's not easy. So
it's never easy, man, and I feel that, bro. I feel that.
Nothing in life that's really worth it is easy. So it's like, you know,
professional gym dropper. Real talk, my boy OG Webbie, you dropped some gems today, man. We appreciate you for coming through. We got one more question. What's up, Simone?
Finish this quote for me. So you from Chicago. Chicago till...
Chicago. Tell you trying to put my Chicago card.
Yeah, go ahead.
To the world below.
No, Chicago till.
What is it, B?
You from Chicago? You know this.
She said finish the sentence. Chicago till.
First thing popped in mind was Chicago to the world blow. I mean,
no, it's Chicago till Chicago ends. You never heard that before?
No, I ain't heard that one.
Reference.
Definitely to the world blow, though.
Yeah, I heard this like Chicago never stops, though. That's what I saw.
Y'all
what is y'all quote, bro?
No,
I'm from Schaumburg. I don't know shutting up.
All I know is a what up,
well,
though,
y'all know
man.
ours. I got a rep Detroit versus WW.
Hey, that's when we started that, man. But yeah, bro, I want to thank my boy OG Webbie for coming through, man. Let's clap it up for him, man. We appreciate you sharing your journey with us, bro.
Man, of course, bro.
Once again, man, we got Khalees Kennedy in this mud. My boy T Beasky in here. Y'all want to tell the people something? Simone in this mud. Y'all want to holler at the people?
man.
It's a Midwest connection here today with our cousin from the East Coast. But it's all be on the same time zone. It's Chicago. Y'all know different time zone, but you get what I'm saying.
I'm still on Detroit time, man, and that's a wrap for Transplants TV, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man, and tune in next time where we tell you how to strive and survive in LA, one transplant at a time. So we out here, bro. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Tap in.
My baby.